Right, I am going to take up chapter 4 for class 12th. So today I am going to discuss with about poverty. Right, so poverty is about the poverty, my dear student, is very bad thing for the whole nation. Still India considered 40%, you can say not 40, 30% people are living under the poverty line. So there are some slide I made for you which I am going to present here. So you can see about the lesson objective. We have these lesson objectives are observe pictures and able to identify people who are affected by poverty. Define poverty. We have to define the poverty, differentiate between absolute and relative poverty. Right, discuss in detail the term chronic poverty, identify characteristics of poverty, identify and discuss the effect of poverty. So these will be the target of today. I will discuss all these things with you, 6 concepts on the poverty. So we can see some, first of all we will see some pictures. So this is a slum area where the people are very poor. Their condition of housing is very poor. See that on the one side people are living in a slum, very poor house, right? They don't have even the cemented house. They have, my dear student, this house is made of mud or temporary shelters they have. So on the other side you can say they have cemented house, top class houses made by the people. They are rich people, they are living, they are also part of the society. This is slum. These people are drinking the water from the slum, right? And some other people are drinking the water from, they are playing in the pool, neat and clean water. So this is a picture, which shows the pathetic condition of the people of the countries, poor countries like India, like you can say African countries are there, like some Latin American countries are also there. So this is one of the worst condition I am showing you here, right? And these photos will, sometimes, made you move, made your heart to move, right? So your heart will fill with sympathy for these people. So see here, these are lined up and NGOs are serving them food. Here the family is very happy and they are enjoying one of the best food. They are wearing good clothes. They have a lot of things to eat, right? They are enjoying food in a restaurant. So these are rich people and poor people condition is in front of with you. So this is the difference between condition of the both type of people, poor people and rich people. Poor people are not able to get the food properly. They are dependent on some non-profit organization like NGOs. So that is another important thing. They are dependent on other people, right? They are dependent on other people, right? So this is the worst condition of the poverty in the whole world. Now let us come to the poverty definition. So my dear student, definition of poverty can be given from different angle. Now my dear student, definition of poverty is different. What is that? Poverty is a condition according to the slide, right? Poverty is the condition experienced by people who lack sufficient income and wealth. It is also a lack of basic item such as food, clothing, water and shelter. Right. So, food, clothing, water and shelter. So my dear student, in my definition is little bit different. I will like to say poverty means a situation in which people are not able to earn 2 square meal, or people are not able to fulfill their basic needs like food, clothing, water, shelter, medical facilities, schooling, etc., which are needed for minimum standard of living. So there is a close relationship between poverty and inequality. Poverty occurs more often in areas with low average income and high unequal distribution of that income. So there is a close relationship between poverty and inequality. Inequality means people are not unequal, but still they are managed to get the basic needs. They are able to earn the money to fulfill their basic need. But here, when we talk of this poverty, people are not able to earn my dear student, their basic needs. Here, so there is a difference between poverty and inequality. Poverty occurs when people have very low income. They are hardly able to fulfill their basic needs. So that is poverty. Right? I mean, inequality means all people are not equal, but they are getting so much income which enables them to satisfy their basic needs. When people are unable to eat, go to school, have poor housing, no access to health care, they are considered poor. Right. For example, in the picture, right, we in the queue to get maximum food from the non-profit organization that provide lunch for free, getting dirty water and staying in a squatter camp or shacks. They are staying in a dirty slums, squatter camps or shacks. So this is a problem. This is a problem and this is related with the part of poverty. So generally poverty is of two kinds of according to the economists. First part is called the poverty, absolute poverty. First is absolute poverty and second part is called as relative poverty. If we talk of relative poverty means when we compare countries on the basis of their standard of living, right, we call them relative poverty. Right, for example, if we compare India and USA, England, Japan, Germany, their standard of living is very high in comparison to India. Right, see, so India will be lacking behind in those facilities which they are giving to their citizens, right? So that is called relative poverty. So when regions, countries, areas are compared on the basis of, my dear student, standard of living, then it is called relative poverty. Absolute poverty means when it refers to those people who are not able to meet their basic needs like food, shelter and clothing, schooling, medical care, etc. This means their standard of living is very, very poor. Here, When we talk of relative poverty, in terms of relative poverty, there is standards of relative or we are comparing standard of relative, where we are comparing standard of living with one another, with many countries of the world. Then this is called relative comparison, and this is called relative poverty. Right? We are comparing not with the people, with the countries, regions or states. Then this part will become relative poverty. Right? See. Then, my dear student, we'll hear about the chronic poverty. Chronic poverty are basically of many types. Right? See. Chronic poverty side, it is a situation where the groups of people or communities live in poverty over a long time, sometimes for duration of their entire life. Means these people are living in the poverty during their entire lives, or from, you can say, from generation to generation, right? So this poverty situation can move from generation to generation in these families, right? And in such a way that it is impossible to change their condition. So we can categorize chronic poverty. So there are many ways to categorize poverty. Chronic poor, it includes people who are always poor and those who are usually poor. Then transient poor. Transient poor are those people who are coming in and out from the poverty. When they have money, they are not in poverty. When they don't have money, they are living in poverty. Non-poor, they are never poor. So these are the you can say types of poverty, right? According to your book NCERT guidelines. Then the next topic is we are talking about the characteristics number of poor people in India. Now, what is number of, how we can express number of poor people in India? Right, see, how can we express number of poor people in India? When the number of poor people is estimated as the ratio of people below the poverty line, it is known as head count ratio. Head count ratio. When the number of people is estimated as the proportion of people below the poverty line, it is known as head count ratio. It is very important. In other words, head count ratio is calculated by dividing the number of people living below the poverty line by the total population. We will get a percentage, and that percentage shows head count ratio or the number of poor people living in India. So there are two types of poverty, right? That is poverty is rural poverty and urban poverty. Poverty exists everywhere, but when we talk of India, it is two types of urban poverty and rural poverty, right? See, so, and according to the state level, it is also different. In some state poverty is less, in some state poverty is more. Like Odisha, West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. In these states, people are very, very poor, and the highest poverty exists in Odisha, right? And lowest in, my dear student, in Andhra Pradesh, right? So poverty exists in India also. Now we talk of causes of poverty, or you can say characteristics of poverty. We'll discuss first, then we'll come to the causes of poverty. Number first, characters rural area. In rural area, poverty is more than the urban area. In Africa also the same conditions is there, right? Poverty is less in rural area, right? And in urban area, poverty is less. Gender and age is also there. This poverty rate of female headed household is on average 50% higher than that of male headed household. The employment rate among women are also higher than the men. Level of education is also less in women in comparison to men. But in Kerala, right, in Kerala, in India, now women are also striving for education. High population growth is the feature of India also, and poor countries of the world. High features. People don't know how to use contraceptive. They don't know how to use medicine to control the population. Countries with low per capita income, most people come from countries which tend to have highest level of absolute poverty. India is one of them. We have absolute poverty. Now causes of poverty we'll discuss before discussing effects of poverty. So causes of poverty are population explosion, low level of economic development, poor state of agriculture, high illiteracy rate, high level of high level of high level of unemployment, high level of indebtedness, inequality of income. My dear student, these are the main problems. These are the main problems, right? Causes of the poverty. So these are, all these population explosion. 2.2 is the growth rate of India. Right, low economic development is still in there. Villages, right, in some cities you will go find roads are not developed, sewer system is not there, right. So poor state of agriculture is also there. High literacy rate also exists. High level of unemployment also exists there. So these are the main things, right? Inflation rate is very high in the poor countries, because population is increasing, demand is more, effective demand is more, and supply is less. So that is what happened. My dear student, population is limited freedom of choice, life choice. Effects of poverty, no choice, limited freedom. They can do certain job, and mostly they can do the physical job, so they are not highly educated. Health and life expectancy are affected. They have a strong sense of shame and failure, because often they cannot provide for themselves or their children, since every form of material poorness or social exclusion affect people physical and mental behavior. Limited economic choices they have, right? What they have? Limited economic choices they have. The poor are often prevented from receiving bank loans and other financial benefits, which makes it difficult for them to establish businesses and increase their income, which they desperately needed to break out of poverty. Decrease in productivity, hunger and ill health, can lead to greater poverty because it affects people's ability to work and learn. So increase in domestic violence you will find, right? They are having domestic violence with their wife, children, right? Because they are in great deal of mental pressure, right? The psychological effect of this pressure is very high, and they become disappointed, frustrated from their life. Then high indebtedness. These people are high indebtedness because my dear student, they take money from money lender, and these money lenders are my dear student, providing them money at very high rate of interest, and therefore once they entangled in the debt trap, they remain always in debt trap, right? So these are the few important point of my videos, right? So learners experience and investigate the effects of poverty in their communities and come up with possible solution. So never stop working towards your dreams. Good luck. Thank you. God bless you. Right? We will meet tomorrow with another video.